It's time for the word of the week, and this week we're looking at a hapax legomenon, a word that only occurs once in the New Testament, but this one has a twist. We're looking at it used with another word, and so we're really having sort of two words of the week, but only as they're used together. We're looking at Revelation chapter 3, verse 16. Let's start out with the English from the ESV, and then we'll dig into some Greek. So, because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. Great stuff. So this is the letter to the church of Laodicea in the prologue to the book of Revelation. And here the speaker says, because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. And that brings us to our words of the week. Melo se emesai ek tu stomatos mu. So melo is I am about to, or depending on what it's paired with, it can mean I certainly will or I intend to. Our other word of the week, emesai, we get the English word emesis from this. An emesis basin is the little dish in the hospital that they give you if they think you're going to throw up. And here this infinitive means to spit or to vomit. To spit or to vomit. What? Say, you, singular, referring to the church at Laodicea. Ek tu stomatos, out of the mouth, mu, of me, out of my mouth. This either says, I am about to spit or vomit you out of my mouth, or I will certainly spit or vomit you out of my mouth. And the interpretation hinges on the pairing of melo and MSI. So melo with a future infinitive, if this infinitive was a future, which it is not, it would definitely be conveying certainty to us. I will definitely vomit you out of my mouth. But here it's not a future infinitive, it's an aorist infinitive. And when it's an aorist infinitive, melo paired with an aorist infinitive, it's either communicating certainty, like with the future, or it can communicate imminence, like this is about to happen. This thing is going to happen any second now. We're right on the brink of this thing happening. So because it's used with an aorist infinitive, we have to make a decision as to whether it's giving us certainty or imminence. If it was certainty, it would be, I will definitely vomit you out of my mouth. I am certainly going to vomit you out of my mouth. But if it's talking about imminence, it would be, I am about to vomit you out of my mouth. There's no grammatical determinant here. We can't look at this text and say absolutely that it's either certainty or imminence. But how would you go about making the decision? Let's look at the immediate context. What is the content of the verse? Because you are lukewarm, have you ever drank lukewarm water when you didn't expect it? When you were hoping for cold, refreshing water, or you thought you were taking a sip of hot tea or hot coffee, but it wound up being lukewarm, and you have that sort of visceral yuck reaction to it? If that's the case, it's, in my humble opinion, it's probably more about imminence than certainty. Because when you get that slug of lukewarm water and you react to it, you don't think in your mind, oh, I will certainly be spitting this out of my mouth, right? It's more immediate. It's more, I want to get rid of this. I want to get this gone. And so I would argue that there's at least some contextual clues within the verse itself that speak for imminence and also speak for us to favor the notion of vomit over spitting. It's not simply about spitting, it's about the visceral reaction. Your lukewarmness sickens me to the point that as soon as I get this in my mouth, I am imminently going to get this out. I'm going to vomit you out of my mouth imminently because your lukewarmness is sickening. Pretty great stuff. So our words of the week, mellow, I am about to, meaning either I certainly am going to or I am imminently going to. Paired together with amesi, the aorist infinitive, to be sick, to spit, to vomit. I'm going to get this out of me right now because your lukewarmness is sickening. Great stuff. I hope you found it great too. If you did, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Leave me some feedback in the comments. And until next time, Karas Kai Rene Humin, grace and peace to you.